So straight to the topic of today. So this news, this news breaking right now about Daniel Bwala saying that he will support President Tinubu is quite funny. It's funny, but again, it's not too surprising because I mean, Bwala left APC to join PDP now because he thought that PDP was going to win the election until Peter Obi stepped in. But for the benefit of those who may not have caught up with the news, let's just give you some important update on the news. Daniel Bwala, a member of the opposition People's Democratic Party, the PDP, and a former spokesperson for Atiku Abubakar, has expressed his commitments to endorsing President Bola Tinubu's administration, even if that requires him to defect to the All Progressives Congress. After an extensive closed-door session with President Tinubu at the Aso Rock Villa, Bwala praised recent decisions, including the suspension of the Minister of Humanitarian Affairs for financial impropriety. He clarified that the Minister Olubunmi Tunji-Ojo, accused of involvement in a consultancy contract, is not implicated in any wrongdoing, refuting the allegations against him and his firm. Bwala says President assured him that more cost-cutting measures are underway to reduce the cost of governance. On January 2nd, 2024, this same person, Daniel Bwala, had actually advised opposition political parties to, come together to wrestle power from Tinubu in 2027. And then you wonder where his allegiance lie. A few weeks ago, he was saying that, that no matter how long you give President Tinubu, nothing is going to happen. So even if you give him 30 years, nothing is going to happen. And later, he started asking opposition parties to make sure that they unite to wrestle power from Tinubu. Today, he's saying that, I would support this man. And then he's giving this lame reasons. Like, you are telling Nigerians that the reason why you are supporting Tinubu is because, you suspended the Minister for Humanitarian Affairs. Yeah? And that he slashed travel logistics for all government functionaries by 60%. And because of that, this is not as if he has implemented anything. No, he just announced it. You have not seen it, and then you are saying, this is a government that I should be working for. Bwala. Sorry. So look at it this way. When this news broke, I remembered Femi Fani-Kayode, the FFK, because FFK did the same thing. He moved from one party to another until now he's thrown out the bus. Where is he? Because they can't trust you. This same person cannot be trusted. In fact, the worst thing you can do as a president is to appoint somebody like that in any government person or even anywhere close to the government, because all he is going to do is to gather information to use it against you in 2027. He advised opposition political parties on how to wrestle power from Tinubu. He said that 30 years on, even if you give Tinubu 30 years, nothing's going to happen. And then the following week, you are telling him to come in. You are basically inviting the enemy into the house. What are you doing? It's a simple advice, Tinubu. If you like, you take him along. If you don't like, you take him. But trust me, you can only know the man of a man with what he has said, not what he may be doing. It is what he has said. You're dealing with a dubious person. And truly, these guys are just jobbers. They're just jobbers. These guys didn't believe that Peter Obi is going to amount to anything in the last election. Or what they do, Reno Mockery of this world, the FFK of this world, Daniel Bwala of this world, what they do is just look at the optics, look at the political optics, and check where they check that this person might most likely win. None of them gave Peter Obi a chance. None of them gave Peter Obi a chance. I mean, they said it was a social media thing. It's going to die down, and social media doesn't win election. And they thought that it was business as usual. So they thought that Peter Obi wasn't going to, come up with anything. It's going to be one of those 100,000, 200,000 that is going to, and it's going to probably be Southeast only. That was what most of them thought. And so they pitched their tent with Atiku, who of course lost that election. And now they need to maintain a certain status quo. We know Daniel Bwala has always been up and about from one country to another. He needs to maintain that status quo. He has a project that he needs to, work on this year, 2024. And if the dollar stops coming, it might affect his project. So the only way he can basically maintain that project is by staying around political offices. What does it take to stay in political offices? Just go online, go on TV, radio, just make one comment. Say the way your mind feels, as he's saying now. Who are you deceiving? Because he cut costs, because he did, that is the reason why you are. That is the reason why you have changed your mindset. That's the reason why you have dumped Atiku. There's no integrity. Integrity these days is defined by people's individualism. It is what you think that you say it's integrity, not what it is described as in the true sense of it. I saw that Kenneth Okonkwo is trending, and someone mentioned in one of the reactions, because I'm actually going to play back those reactions that we gathered. Someone mentioned that they might come for Kenneth Okonkwo. Who knows? Might also go for Aisha Yesufu. But you really cannot dare those two persons. I don't know about any other person, but you see these two persons, I don't think there's anybody who can compromise them, except you're probably going to put a gun to their head or something. But be that as it may, I just wanted to say that, we shouldn't be surprised by this latest development from Daniel Bwala. He's moved a lot, so it's just that he needs to make some monies to, maintain a certain status quo. Where he thought that monies were going to come from Atiku has stopped, because the worst is they could have paid him for his duty as spokesperson for the last presidency, and he didn't win. They finished paying him. They're done with him. They've abandoned him. There's nobody in the PDP as it stands. So right now, the only place he could pitch his tent is APC, and the opportunities are there. He could be made minister. He could be made special advisor. He could make anything. So the only way out is just to start begging now. That's time, so that he can start getting those dollars in order to execute his project. They say it's stomach infrastructure. This is political stomach infrastructure. If you are not with them, you can't eat. So the only way you can eat is by being with them. So if it means throwing away integrity, what is integrity? Who integrity? After all, the system really doesn't reward integrity. Does it really? Does the system reward integrity? Go and look at it. Does the system reward good loyalty? Does the system reward people who are adepts, people who work for their money? Does the system reward correctness? Does the system reward uprightness? It doesn't. The system only rewards dubiousness, thievery, butchery. The system rewards any uselessness. That's what the system rewards. So as long as it's not impugning in his character, he has not beaten anybody, he has not hit anybody, all he wants to do is just to maintain a certain lifestyle for he and his family, and then for his business to improve on it. So be it. So all what he did was, align with someone that he thought would win that election, and the person did not win. And so he's going to the person that won, that, Oga, I have seen your moves. You are telling Nigerians that is because you suspended humanitarian minister. That's the reason why you are. That's the reason why you are supporting him. Who are you deceiving? Just go with your full chest. Say, look, I'm supporting this man because I'm hungry. PDP doesn't look like they're going to win election in another 10, 20 years. So please, I need to just move. Say it with your chest. I need to maintain certain status quo. Please, even if it means, doing crowdfunding for you, they will do it, and they help your ministry. And instead of telling Nigerians they slash logistics by 60%, better do suspension is the reason why you're happy that things are happening. I'm commending the president. Can you come up with something meaningful? At least if you want to lie the lie that people will believe, not the lie that people will start thinking, this is not this thing that any Tom, Dick, and Harry can do that you are saying that is the reason why you're supporting it. Come on now, let's be realistic. Sometimes being realistic takes nothing. We're the ones, making this realistic thing look so abstract. There's a lot of poverty in the land. Many people have spent most of their monies. If you had 5 million naira as at May 29, 2023, right now that 5 million naira is down to 3.2 billion, or even way less than that. So that's how inflation has eaten your money. Well, I'm even pitying you for you to even have the mind to be saving your money in naira. It means you haven't had the you have not appreciated the level of how crazy things are. Do not save your money in naira. Put it in. If you have to keep money, keep it in dollars. Then whenever you want to use it, go and change it, and then you get the value, at least the value for the fact that it wasn't affected by inflation. So I'm begging, whatever it is. So anybody who is on that level, who is on that stretch of things, my dear, there's trouble in the land. Who's on that stretch of things, and you have opportunity to defect and maintain that money, he will do it. They will do it. So it's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. Balla's case is not a big deal. It's not even important to the scheme of things that they were talking about. It's crazy, man. Anyways, we caught up with some reactions on social media about this latest developments. Here's what we got. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time.